Okay, I've practiced this over and over, so I'm gonna try again. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to you guys about a very sensitive topic. So just be forewarned, it may trigger for some of you. I want to start out with my personal experience, because just to get you guys. So in 2014, I was raped, and I took it to trial, and the guy was found not guilty, even though they had some really good evidence against him. They had DNA matches from me that it was him. They had video of the guy with me, and they still found him not guilty. And I think it was because he had really good lawyers. Because his grandparents, they owned like a couple restaurants in my town, and so he was on the wealthy side, and he hired a really good lawyer. I hired the best one that I could, and he still won. He was found not guilty, and so that kind of raised some questions to me, that if the court system was even fair, because I tried to get the best lawyer that I could, and it's just really kind of, gets to me, So I did some research in my area, Lexington, Kentucky, and specifically University of Kentucky, and I found some similar trials. According to WKYT News, towards the end of August, a Lexington man named Jeffrey Cummins was arrested for rape and burglary. Even though there was really good evidence against him, such as his personal confession, that he poured bleach on the victim to get rid of the evidence, and they also had DNA matches. So that was like really good evidence against him, and he pleaded and was found not guilty. So all he had to do was plead not guilty, and that was it. That was it. It's very questionable if you ask me. And there's also another case very near here. It was at Wildcat Lodge. This woman reported to Lexington police on April 22nd that she was raped between 12:30 and 2:30 on April 20th, 2005. So, according to Wayfair News, UK's Dean of Students at the time was Victor Hazard, and he responded saying they never got a notification about the alleged rape, and therefore Lexington police took over the case, according to USA Today. In this case specifically, the victim claimed she was acquaintances with the guy who supposedly raped her, even though there was no names in the report. That was kind of sketchy. So, like, what happened with this case? It didn't even go to trial because the attorneys on both sides agreed that there was not enough evidence on except the victim's word to take it to jury and the DNA matches. So that's very questionable, just like the last case. That isn't all. With further research, I found that a wealthy man, some of you may know him, he was UK's chairman, and he got away with rape himself. There were also another case where a man was found guilty and is now serving 46 years for the same thing that the UK chairman got away with. All that's like screaming in my head right now as I'm talking about this is question marks. Just question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. That's like all that's going through my head. Because for Jeffrey Cummins, why did he just simply plead guilty and just be found that he was... Why did he just plead not guilty and just be found not guilty? Like, all he had to do was plead. And what is going on with behind the scenes of the media? What's going on behind the scenes of the media? For Wildcat Lodge case, they couldn't get DNA or anything. It was 2 days later. They couldn't check the cameras to see who she went into Wildcat Lodge with, because I know the security at UK is very, very strict. And So even if she reported it, like, why did she even report it if she isn't going to give any names? Because if she was acquaintances with them, then why did she not give any names? With the UK chairman, like, did he just hire a good lawyer and just get away with it? Because he had the money. He had the money. And what evidence even proves that he's not guilty? What happened to the guy that got sentenced to 46 years? Was he just not as wealthy, or did he even truly do that? So, like, this case has me questioning even more whether or not the court system is being exactly fair. There are other people out in Lexington like me, and the victims in the past cases, who have struggled with the court in trying to prove that they were raped. They probably felt defeated and worthless. At least I know I did. And trust me, it sucked. Okay, it sucked. I just want to keep this feeling away from everybody, because it's a serious crime, and I want to help change the way that things are happening. With furthermore and detailed research, we can figure this out together, guys. So we need to figure out if the court system is even fair. So this could happen to anybody. So I just want everybody to be safe. And that's it, guys. That's it.